This is Jamey with Stonemaier Games, and today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite mechanisms in Hadrian's Wall, of which I don't own the game, but I did keep my my score pads from the game, or the pads that I was writing everything on. Looks like a spreadsheet, kind of is a spreadsheet, but there's a lot of good stuff going on in this game. I'll start off right at the bat saying that one of my favorite things about this game is that you are combining these two sheets of paper. Now, it's not like in some games where like this sheet is variable within this group of paper, and this sheet is variable as well. There are two big pads of paper. All of these are identical. All of these are identical, and you pair them together to form the mats that you'll be writing on during the game. I think I'm holding them in the opposite direction. That's how I had them during the game. So I thought that was clever in itself. The other component element that I thought was really clever is that throughout the game, including at the beginning of each round and throughout each round, you are frequently gaining resources. And instead of marking those resources down somewhere on this sheet and probably losing track at some point, did I mark this one? Did I use it? Did I spend it? Did I not spend it? They included tokens in the game. So like in any non-roll and write game, they have a bunch of resource tokens that you gain and spend tactily throughout the game. I thought that was really clever. Definitely, one I don't want to call this a downside, but one thing to think about is if you're thinking about designing a roll and write game and you're like, oh, why don't I include tokens instead of having players write them down? It does increase the cost quite a bit. This is a $55 game, and I think it's largely because of those tokens. I don't think the gameplay is not worth it or anything like that, but just something to throw out there to publishers. If you do like that idea, just keep in mind that it's going to increase the cost quite a bit. However, I think the weight of this game, took us about 2 hours to play for 4 players, is on par with a $55 game. There's just a lot going on in this game. The thing that I like the most about the game, though, in terms of gameplay, two things really. One is I love the ability to chain bonus after bonus. This game is all about getting one more thing and then using that one more thing to get one more thing. There's so many chains. You're building this wall to fight off invaders. You're gaining more residual resources. You're gaining points on this track down here. You're influencing these people and getting benefits as you do so. And then paired with each of them is a different mini game that can give you, I don't know, they're all over the place, different mini games that you can play. And there are so many different paths that you can take here. That's actually my second favorite mechanism. I'll mention that in a second. But on almost all of your actions that you're spending, that you're crossing off here and entering numbers, you are getting more stuff. So you might say, okay, on this round, I really need to get, I really want to get more residual, more income, better income. And so I have this thing that I want to get. How do I get there? And maybe right off the bat at the beginning of the round, you have enough resources to do it. Or maybe you need to expand your wall before you can do it more. And so you're looking ahead a little bit for that round, the thing that you want to do that round. And then you're crossing off resources throughout the round so that you gain more resources and crossing off things, not resources, so that you get more resources and can accomplish that goal that you want to achieve for that round. I love this aspect. I love this aspect that everything you do, or almost everything you do, is getting you more stuff, more resources, more points, more of anything. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff to do. And that's my second favorite mechanism in this game. I did pretty well in filling in like my wall. I focused a lot on the wall in this game. I had pretty good income, got a few of the landmarks, focused on 2 of the victory point tracks, and I influenced all the people really well. I did a good job. That's pretty easy to do, fill in all the people. Or get close to that. But there are entire mini games here. This mini game, this little mini game over here, this one. I didn't play them at all. And I really like this about the game because it made me wonder, okay, the next time I play this game, I want to focus on one of these other games. I don't want to do the same thing I did last game. I didn't focus on this one either. I mostly just did the scouting down here because I like the polyomino puzzle to it. But I really like that the game doesn't let you do everything. You really do have to pick and choose certain puzzles to focus on, certain mini games to focus on. And it gave me a strong sense of direction to do that, but it also made me want to play again and try out a few of these other mini games that I completely ignored in the first game. Those are my favorite mechanisms in Hadrian's Wall. There's a lot going on here, so maybe you have a completely different mechanism that you love and you'd like to share in the comments below. I'd love to hear about that. Or if this makes you think of any other game, maybe another roll and write game that uses resource tokens, that's really clever. Or another heavier roll and write game that you want to mention in the comments, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And yeah, we'll talk about it in the comments below. Thanks.